Welcome back to my channel. It's Leah. I'm a licensed esthetician, and today's video is going to be super quick. We have so much going on here at the spa that I can't wait to tell you guys about. So many things in motion. So this video is going to be short and sweet, but make sure that you subscribe to my channel for all the education that I can possibly find on all the best skincare delivered to you twice a week. Today's video is three things, not six, three things I would never do as a licensed esthetician, so you shouldn't do them either. Now, the first thing I would never do may be a huge shock to you, but I do have an alternative. But the first thing I would never do as an esthetician is ice my skin. In fact, when I get online and I see other people say ice your breakouts, ice your sensitive areas if you're inflamed, ice it, I immediately, it takes everything in me not to post anything, but I'm just not that person. So instead of making this video, do not ice your skin. Here's why. So as we know, tap water has a slew of chemicals and other harmful things, including bacteria, in the water. Hard water can also contain high amounts of chlorine as well as calcium that all negatively affect your hair as well as your skin. So when we are trying to calm sensitive skin, eczema, acne, the last thing we want to do is add chemicals and bacteria to these already compromised areas. Not only can these harmful chemicals cause dryness and sensitivities, but over time they can also lead to eczema and further breakdown of our barrier. We have a broken down skin barrier. If you follow my channel, you already know this leads to premature aging and accelerated skin inflammation. So if you're somebody who already filters your tap water or you only drink certain water, you know there is a reason for that. So we should not be using this dirty, contaminated water to put on our skin, especially if you're somebody prone to acne, breakouts, eczema, dryness, or sensitivities. Instead, I highly recommend, and this is what I personally use to actually ice my skin without the ice, is the Epicutis ice globes. These can be cleaned after every use. They are going to be even better for your skin. These can be cleaned after every use. They rotate 360. You can leave them in the freezer just like ice cubes, but they are not going to cause any issues to the health and appearance of your skin. The next thing I would never do as a licensed esthetician is skip a DNA repair product in my routine. We all know how important vitamin C is, hyaluronic acid, retinol, but you guys, DNA repair is the game changer. In fact, here, when I'm talking to clients in office during consults or to my team, I call this the security system to your skin. It's just like when you're at your house, you have all your valuables inside, you invest so much into your home, you then have a security system to make sure that it stays yours, it stays intact, and nothing goes wrong. That's the DNA repair for your skin. DNA repair enzymes actually treat and correct the damage caused by UV radiation, aging, as well as environmental factors. We all know that UV radiation accelerates the aging of skin. You know that actually 80% skin aging is attributed to the sun. However, research has actually found enzymes in DNA repair products can stimulate the skin's natural repair process. This aids in the repair of DNA damage and actually promotes healing that past damage has caused, as well as protects us from future damage. And it makes our skin more resilient, healthy, and more youthful looking. Now, with so many skincare products on the market now that have DNA already built into them, that includes vitamin C's, that includes hyaluronic acid, it even certain SPFs even have DNA repair. There is no reason you need to skip this really important ingredient in your skincare routine. Because while you're using your vitamin C's and your retinols and your growth factors, you are putting an investment into your skin and how you look and the overall health. And DNA repair is actually going to make sure that your skin has the ability to make all of that investment last long term. It's not only going to correct past damage like no ingredient can do, but it's actually going to prevent the future breakdown of your skin. So it's one thing that I will never do is not have a DNA repair in some form, in some formula in my routine, and I will make sure to list my favorites down below in the description box. The last thing I would never do as a licensed esthetician, and you shouldn't do it either, is not have the proper pre and post care when I'm having a treatment done in office. I get so many emails a day, a week, some DMs, sometimes even some phone calls, and people are frantic because they've already had a procedure done and then they don't know what to do to actually heal their skin from these procedures. And when you don't have the proper pre and post care, that procedure is basically void. In fact, it can actually make your skin worse. So the first thing I always say or ask is if you are scheduling a treatment somewhere and they have not told you what to do before you come in and they are not giving you any post-care instructions, don't book the treatment with them. You want to make sure your service provider always has pre and post care. Anytime somebody schedules with me, they get an email prior to seeing me telling them what they can and can't use and how I expect them to show up to the appointment with their skin prepped. Really, pre and post procedure care is a very small investment that actually makes the outcome of your appointment, makes your results even better. So my trio of favorite pre and post care, especially if you're getting any type of deep chemical peels, aggressive lasers, is always having the elastin regenerating skin nectar. This is the best pre and post care you can have. If you can only have one product, this is it, and of course SPF. But my dynamic trio for pre and post care is going to be the Nectar, the Epicutis Lipid Recovery Mask. In fact, I highly recommend putting this on after any procedure to just stop inflammation. With a lot of lasers, especially with lasers that cause a lot of heat, typically we're using those to treat hyperpigmentation as well as, anti-aging, fine lines and wrinkles, everything. But when it comes to pigment, heat is a huge concern. So I always recommend after an aggressive laser, use something that stops inflammation immediately so you don't have post-rebound pigment from a laser with heat. I also love these after, honestly, any type of facial, including chemical peels. And then of course, something you should just always have on hand for any type of procedure or just any day-to-day issues. This is great for after working out, for if you get a bug bite, anything. This is such a healing product, is the Aven Thermal Spring Water. This utilizes minerals and it just helps to keep your skin fresh and really, really healthy to aid in healing the skin from any type of procedure or skin issue. We always want to protect our skin barrier, and that does include before and after a skin treatment for the best results. So of course, there's a lot of things you should and shouldn't do, but my 3 things I would never do as a licensed esthetician is use dirty water. I would never not have a DNA repair product. And of course, I would always make sure whoever I go to for a treatment provides me the information I need to have the best outcome. And if they don't, please make sure you always have these 3 products on hand. I hope this video was super helpful, and please let me know if you have any questions. If not, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.